Sam, I've had so much fun with you this semester. You are the most amazing man, and I went to church with you this last week to show you how much I care about you. I'm willing to do anything to please you.
I'll do whatever pleases you too, baby. But I still want to see you without this veil. See your face uncovered. You have a beautiful face.
Are you crazy? How many times have I told you I can't? It's part of me, of who I am.
It's totally not part of you. Crazy cloth wrapped around your head. You even say you don't wear it around your family or when there's no strangers around.
How much does your last name mean to you? It's the same for me. It's my dignity, my religion.
I totally don't understand you. You're confusing. 1 second you say you'll do whatever it takes to please me, and the next second, you don't want to do anything. Hey, baby!
Sam! You scared me. What is that? And why are you wearing such a silly costume?
Are you making fun of my holy ski mask? I'm totally offended.
Offended? What is wrong with you? You look weird, especially with your sunglasses on top of your holy ski mask. Please take it off. People are starting to look at you. I feel embarrassed.
Okay, I'll take it off, fine. But why don't you take your veil off too?
I'm sorry I wasted my time with you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. But the moment I asked you to take off your veil, you get mad at me. It's the same with my holy ski mask.
Here's an idea. I keep my religion and you keep yours, and we just enjoy our love. Don't you agree?
There is an unseen battle. Whether you believe this, whether you think about this, whether you've heard about this, or whether you've just kind of seen it portrayed over and over in the movies to the point where you think it's fantasy, but I promise you that it is not. There is an unseen battle of principalities. The scripture tells us this, and I've certainly lived that, as have all of us.
Now we will look at Islam's expansion into Europe. As we mentioned in the previous episode, we talked about the fact that the caliphate, the centralized leadership within Islam, has been broken down. Now you have many nations of Arab countries, African countries, Asian countries, that are Muslim countries also. And Islam now, as it has begun to expand, it's expanding into Europe. Many of the refugees we talked about that have come from wars that have taken place throughout the Middle East have moved into Europe. Not only are they moving because of war, but also many are moving because of economic difficulties within their own countries. They are moving into Europe to look for jobs, for a better way of life, better things for their families. We need to look at immigration as it's occurred due to the financial and political instability. These wars, these famines, these hardships have caused these Muslims to come to Europe by the hundreds of thousands. The total number of Muslims that are now in Europe as of 2007 estimates was over 53 million. This is a huge increase. Europe's population altogether has tripled over the last 30 years. And in that time, it has grown to great numbers within the Muslim community. It is estimated now, France for instance, that the Muslim portion in population increases by 0.1% to 2.7% between 1900 and 1970. This means that in 70 years, the Muslim population has increased 27 times. That's a growth rate of almost 5% a year just within France. Now, between 1970 and 1990, the Muslim portion of the population more than doubled to 6.8%. Think about this type of increase. It's not only coming from refugees, but now from Muslims within Europe that are having children. It's estimated that in some countries, such as England, for every church that is closing down now, within the Christian community, one of those churches is being taken within the Muslim community and converted into a mosque or an Islamic center. Now, what does that say for us as Christians in the expansion of Islam into Europe? You can go into most of the major cities within Europe today, and you'll find areas that are dedicated just to the Islamic, Arabic-speaking Muslim community. Arab shops, Arab places to live, places for Muslims to worship, Islamic centers to go to, Islamic schools for children to go to. Islam has taken its foothold within Europe, and it's very firmly established.
In my distress I cried to the Lord, and he heard me. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given to you? Or what shall be done to you, you false tongue? Sharp arrows of the warrior with coals of the broom tree. Woe is me that I dwell in Meshech, that I dwell among the tents of Kedar. My soul has dwelt too long with one who hates peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.